Hello Jeep fans, Steve Blankard here with the Air Raid Warden Jeep. Hey, I wanted to show you a little bit more on this transfer case. If you remember last week I showed you about making a tool to pull the brake drum off, and I got that off. And so I got that transfer case all torn down. It had a lot of corrosion on the outside, particularly the brake parking brake was pretty badly eaten up. So I'll show you a little bit about what I found. These are the brake shoes. So like I say, they're pretty badly eaten up. The backing plate was pretty rough too. So I decided I had another transfer case out in the shed, so I pulled that down today, and it was kind of pretty well grease coated like many of them. But the brake parts are a lot better shape. It's got a good drum, good solid shoes and everything. So I'll be able to use these parts on this transfer case. So this is the second one. Unfortunately, this transfer case is broken, and as I was taking it apart, I found down here at the bottom, you can see this point where the brake shaft, the parking brake pivot pivots right here, and this piece of the casting is broken out, and I can see it's real rusty, so it's been that way for a long time too. So this case unfortunately is no good, but it does have a lot of good parts to it, so I may end up taking this one apart also and then just using the best parts from both of them, same way I did the T90 transmission. So anyway, here's the brake parts that I'll be using. So I thought maybe I'd give you a little shop tour here. So I'm in the garage, and this is where I've been doing all the dirty work, tearing the transfer case down, cleaning it, all the parts in the parts washer, and then bringing it downstairs. Now I'll tell you, there's a lot of parts in this transfer case, but let's take a walk downstairs, and I'll show you what I've got going with the rest of the parts. Oops, sorry. So my little home machine shop area here. So come into the clean shop area, and so here's the transfer case, all apart. I've done the initial cleaning on everything, gone through the parts washer and scrubbed all the grease and grime off of them, basically cleaned everything. So now I can start inspecting all the parts, and as you can see, there's a lot of rusty parts, stuff on the outside also. There's the T90 that I just finished. I'm not a big fan of using the bead blaster for things like the case here that have a lot of threaded holes and nooks and crannies and things that it's really difficult to get all that grit out of. So a lot of these things that have some external parts that are rusty, I'm going to use Evapo-Rust. Evapo-Rust is a really neat chemical that dissolves rust, but it's not a caustic. It does no damage to the metal, to the solid metal parts. You can put your hand in the solution; it won't hurt anything, but it dissolves the rust. It's really a good alternative way to clean rusty parts. So, anyway, as you can see, there's a lot of parts to this transfer case. I've never rebuilt one of these before, so it's all new to me. I'm learning along the way, but I've got most everything cleaned out. Including the bottle of Yingling I cleaned out while I was doing it. So now I can start inspecting all the parts and kind of figure out what the path forward is. So anyway, that's my little shop tour and what's going on with the transfer case. If you like this video, you like this type of thing, and you want to see more, let me know, and I will try and do one periodically as I progress through this project and show you what's going on. So let me know in the feedback and comments. Let me know what you think. All right, thanks a lot. See you later.